Hello, Crown Farm, and welcome to your real estate market report for the month of January 2024. I'm Jess with Hagan Realty. I hope you all have been able to stay away from the flu that's been getting around. On the other hand, I was not able to escape, so pardon my raspy goose voice for this month's report. There are a handful of happy sellers for this month, as we have 2 homes sold, 2 properties active, and 4 properties currently under contract. To start, let's go over the 2 houses from the last market report that were on the market in December and finally closed in January. 242 Strummer Lane went active immediately December 14th for $950,000. That was on the market for only 1 day and closed January 15th for $960,000. That's $10,000 over list price. 201 Kepler listed coming soon December 18th for $725,000 and was taken off the market directly to a pending contract by January 1st. It had a coming soon status for 17 days and sold January 10th for list price. Now let's talk about what's currently active in Crown. 404 Hendricks Ave is still on the market now for 70 days. Price dropped January 5th to $989,000 from $1,050,000. That's a $61,000 drop. 103 Rumid Drive is a new listing that is posted coming soon as of January 30th for the list price of $999,000. The next 4 properties are now under contract and will be set to close in February. 248 Kepler Drive was brought on as coming soon on December 23rd, went active January 3rd for $966,000. 4 days later, on January 7th, found a buyer and is now under contract. 627 Diamondback Drive, Unit 15B, was coming soon by December 23rd and went active as of January 2nd, listed at $695,000. 13 days later, under contract as of January 15th. 833 Rockwell Ave was listed coming soon by January 15th for $635,000, went immediately active the next day, and is now under contract as of January 25th. 336 Hendricks Ave, listed January 14th and active by the 16th for $960,000, went under contract by the 29th and is now pending. For those of you keeping count, that was 2 new listings, 4 active during the month, 1 price drop, 4 new contracts, and 2 closed sales. The rest of 20878 saw some interesting trends emerging to start out the new year. Prices in 20878 were up 4.5% year over year, which is 1/10 of a point better than last month's pace. In terms of inventory, there were 45 new listings in January, which is up 50% from the 30 new listings last month, but only slightly from the 41 new listings in January last year. While listing activity was up, contracts were down, with just 26 new contracts signed in January compared to 36 in December and 33 last year. But you have to keep in mind that this January, we had 3 weekends where we were snowed in and the weather absolutely affected buyer traffic. The 33 closed sales we saw in January is down a bit from the 40 in December, but that's pretty typical, and it was still 10% higher than January of 24. The number of failed listings did come down a lot from December, but that's always the case. However, it didn't fall quite as much as normal. There were 7 failed listings in 20878 in January, compared to just 3 failed a year ago. Not enough to be concerning, but I'll certainly keep my eye out on that stat for you moving forward. Time on the market did return to normal this month. If you watched my video last month, you'll remember I mentioned that there was 1 property that took almost 3 years to sell, and that heavily threw off the stats. We didn't have anything like that this month, so our median time market was 9 days, which is almost identical to January last year. And the average was 20 days, which is actually better than last year. So it seems like the buyers who did brave the snow last month were out there moving pretty fast in it. On the mortgage front, the average 30-year fixed rate loan closed out the month at 7.32%, which is a full quarter point higher than last month, but not too far off from the 7.2% at the end of January last year, and well below the peak of 8.09 back in October of 2023. Be sure to check back next month for another Crown Farm market report, or if you prefer more timely updates, including all of the listing photos of each property, register at the link in the description and we'll set you up with a free automatic email anytime a Crown Farm property hits the market, has a price change, goes under contract, or closes. And remember, if you or one of your Crown Farm neighbors are looking to buy or sell, give me and my team a call. I'm Jess with Hagan Realty, and Crown Farm, you'll be moved.